And Young Buzz. Okay, K-drama fam, buckle up because we've got a situation that's not just dramatic. It's practically a full-blown makjang playing out in real life. And the lead actor in this episode? None other than Kim Soo Hyun. Yes, that Kim Soo Hyun. The one we've watched and loved for years. From My Love from the Star to It's Okay to Not Be Okay. But now, he's found himself in the middle of a swirling storm of lawsuits, property sales, and rumors that are straight out of a scandal drama. So what exactly is going on? Let's break it down together. And trust me, you'll want to stay for this. So here's the headline. Kim Soo Hyun just sold one of his luxury apartments in Seoul. Now, at first glance, that might not seem like a huge deal. Celebrities buy and sell property all the time, right? But the timing here is everything. This particular apartment, located in the ultra-exclusive Galleria Foret complex in Seongsu-dong, was bought by Kim in 2014 for $3.02 billion. Fast forward to now, he just sold it for $8 billion. That's a whopping $5 billion profit. Honestly, a pretty impressive flip. But the thing is, this sale happened just days after Kim Soo Hyun got hit with major legal issues, namely, a $7.3 billion lawsuit filed by not one but two advertisers. Yeah, not a coincidence, right? So naturally, people are asking, is Kim Soo Hyun offloading property to prepare for financial trouble? Is he liquidating assets because he knows a long legal war is coming? Or is this just a convenient business move that unfortunately overlaps with a media firestorm? Let's talk about the lawsuit part for a second, because this isn't just some minor breach of contract issue. The lawsuits come from Classies, a medical device company, and the Malaysian branch of Cuckoo, a home appliance brand. They're saying they want damages and they're not playing around. They've even filed provisional seizure orders to freeze parts of Kim's real estate. That's not small potatoes. Reportedly, $3 billion of his assets have already been frozen. Like, wow. That's not just a shot across the bow, that's full-on legal warfare. But where did all this start? Why are advertisers suddenly turning on someone like Kim Soo Hyun, who's been basically scandal-free for most of his career? This is where things get really messy. It all goes back to the ongoing controversy involving the late actress Kim Sae Ron. According to some sources, including the ever-controversial YouTube channel Garosero Research Institute, and reportedly even Kim Sae Ron's family, there have been accusations that Kim Soo Hyun had a relationship with her when she was still a minor. That's a seriously heavy accusation. Kim's camp has come out swinging in response, absolutely denying the claims and announcing legal action not just against the YouTubers, but also against the family making these claims. They've said very clearly that these are baseless rumors and that the advertisers' lawsuits are riding on false allegations. In fact, his legal team stated, and I quote, "There is no legal or contractual basis for the damages to be recognized." But here's the thing, even if something is legally baseless, it doesn't mean it won't stick in the court of public opinion. And especially in Korea, where celebrity image is everything, a scandal, whether true or not, can cause massive fallout. So, what's really going on here? Is Kim Soo Hyun the victim of an outrageous smear campaign? Or is there something deeper that we're not seeing yet? Personally, I'm torn. On one hand, Kim Soo Hyun has never been linked to any major scandal before. He's kept such a low profile all these years and has built a reputation for being private, professional, and polished. So hearing his name suddenly wrapped up in this kind of controversy feels jarring, almost surreal. On the other hand, you can't deny that the sale of a property, especially one that made him a huge profit, right as lawsuits start piling up, looks suspicious. I mean, if this were a K-drama, we'd all be shouting at the screen like, he's definitely hiding something. But this isn't fiction. This is real life. And real life is complicated. So I want to ask you, what do you think is really going on here? Do you believe Kim Soo Hyun is being unfairly targeted just because of some online rumors and clickbait channels? Or do you think there's more to the story that hasn't come out yet? Let me know your take in the comments because honestly, I don't think this is the end of the story, not by a long shot. And let's talk more about the real estate sale, because honestly, this part is what's making people speculate the hardest. Selling 1 out of 3 luxury units at Galleria Foret, isn't just like selling off a second car or a designer bag, it's a massive financial decision. Especially when we're talking about $8 billion. That's not a small chunk of change. And yes, making King $5 billion in profit sounds like a smart move, but was it made under pressure? Some fans are wondering if this sale was rushed. I mean, the contract was reportedly signed on June 27th, and the transaction was completed by July 3rd. That's lightning fast for a property of this scale. Usually, deals like this can take weeks, even months to finalize. So the fact that this happened so quickly, right after two major companies decided to go after him, makes it hard not to connect the dots. And honestly, if I were in his shoes, knowing that assets might get frozen or seized, I might be trying to protect whatever I could too. But here's where things get even trickier. If this was a financial move to shield himself, it might actually backfire in the court of public opinion. Fans, netizens, and media are watching everything he does right now, and even the most innocent decision could look like an admission of guilt. That's the scary part about being a celebrity in a scandal. Perception often outweighs facts. And let's not forget how fragile the relationship is between celebrities and advertisers. Once your image takes a hit, companies pull out almost immediately. That's just the reality of the industry, which is what makes this entire situation so volatile. Right now, Kim Sae Ron's team is in full defense mode. They've denied the rumors, they're pushing legal action, and they're framing these lawsuits as part of a larger attempt to smear his reputation. And maybe they're right. Maybe this is all a consequence of baseless accusations getting out of hand. But do you ever wonder why advertisers were so quick to act? That's what's nagging at me. Brands usually wait to see how scandals unfold before making a big move like this. So were they reacting to the public pressure? Or do they know something we don't? And then there's the other side of this, the emotional side. Because for longtime fans of Kim Sae Ron, this whole thing feels like a punch to the gut. He's been one of those rare actors who seemed untouchable by scandal, someone you could admire without any but or however. And now his name is trending with words like lawsuit, relationship scandal, and asset seizure. Whether or not any of it turns out to be true, the damage to his image may already be in motion. That's the part that really gets me. Because we've seen so many careers in K-Ent go down, not because of what was proven, but because of what people believed. So again, I want to know what you think. Is this the beginning of a long fight to clear his name? Or has the tide already turned too far for him to swim back? Do you think his agency should be doing more, or are they handling it as best they can? And do you think the public should be more patient before jumping to conclusions? Drop your thoughts below, because I know this story is going to spark some intense opinions. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. This situation is far from over. We'll be keeping a close eye on how things develop with the lawsuits, the real estate, and of course, any official statements from Kim Sae Ron's side. In the meantime, let's keep the conversation going. What do you believe is really happening here? Are the rumors getting out of control, or is there fire behind the smoke? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Thanks for hanging out with me today and diving deep into this roller coaster of a story. If you're curious about more behind-the-scenes controversies in K-drama land, or want to revisit some of Kim Sae Ron's iconic roles while we wait for updates, check out the other videos on this channel. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.